LA City Council has a new president, but even after the vote, the situation at City Hall remains volatile.
The two council members heard on the racist recordings still haven't said if they plan to step down. KCAL 9 political reporter Tom Wade is here now with the very latest developments. Tom.
Well, another day, and we're waiting for more developments, but we have some new information tonight. Right?
Okay.
Right. So, new council president Paul Krekorian acknowledged that this is one of the most challenging times the city has ever faced, and he said he would help the city reform and make sure all voices are heard. Chaos at City Hall as protesters clashed with police. Officers were trying to close down the building to the public after Tuesday's council meeting was held virtually. That decision was made after two council members tested positive for COVID. Protesters were livid. As the meeting got underway, the two remaining council members from the racist recording who have not resigned, Kevin De Leon and Gil Cedillo, were no-shows.
Cedillo absent, De Leon absent.
Some members of the community want all council meetings canceled until both men are off the council.
All of their colleagues as elected officials and even the president of the United States has demanded that they step down.
The meeting did go forward and council members chose their new president, Paul Krekorian. That position was left open by Nury Martinez, who resigned last week, days after the racist recording was made public.
The presidency will be a collective enterprise. It'll be a presidency that relies on a leadership team of diverse abilities and diverse experiences and diverse backgrounds.
Krekorian was also a topic during the now infamous recording. Former council president Nury Martinez can be heard talking about how his district may be carved up.
They want to be reassured that they have not an Armenian district in the valley, because that doesn't exist, but they want as many Armenians in that district as possible to be able to play.
Martinez ultimately dismisses the idea of helping Krekorian.
I'm not cutting that deal with anybody.
In the wake of the recording, Krekorian made it clear on Tuesday, with or without resignations, council meetings will move forward.
I just need to reiterate that we just can't allow two members who are in a position now of having dishonored their offices to, by their decision or lack of decision, hold the business of the city hostage.
And as questions continue to swirl about what De Leon and Cedillo will do, the council remains in limbo. Former LA City Council member and former LA County Supervisor Zev Yaroslavsky.
It's going to be very difficult for either one of them, well, especially for De Leon, since he's got time left, to function in that place. I mean, look at it from the council's point of view. They feel betrayed individually and collectively, and that he betrayed the institution and the people of the city, and he's likely to be ostracized as long as he stays there.
Council members are moving forward with a plan to allow voters to create an independent body that would handle the city's redistricting, and also another measure that would allow voters to decide whether to expand the LA City Council. Pat?
All right. Thanks so much, Tom.